Good morning, sir.
Morning. Please open your cams for the checking or attendance. Okay, please open. Dixon and Villacampa, are we there? Okay. Villacampa. No? One, ready. One, two, and three. Okay, you may close, guys. Very audible ako class, tingog.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this will serve as our last topic no, of the semester. So previously we discussed a very important topic now, which is your final requirement, the research proposal. So we tackled the different parts of a research proposal. Excuse ha. Okay, so we tackled the different parts of a research proposal, and we said nga ang research proposal is very important nga kuan siya dapat it should be very comprehensive and very persuasive, no? Because the ultimate purpose of a research proposal is for the panelists no to approve your thesis. That's why again it must be persuasive in context. And we discussed the crucial parts no of the research proposal. So based on our course syllabus, this will serve as our last topic, no, the publishable paper writing or technical paper writing. Now the ultimate requirement of your BS degree is your thesis, no? Especially your hardbound thesis. But nowadays, we have an additional requirement. Okay? Additional requirement sa college, and this is the manuscript, no? The technical paper, the publishable paper format as extracted from your thesis. Now remember class, your thesis is roughly around mga 100 to 200 pages. Yeah, this 100 to 200 pages cannot be published. No? So we need to compress. No, we need to uh, somehow shorten the thesis nato, and this is what we call as the conversion of thesis to a publishable paper format. Sir, ngano mo convert man into publishable paper format as one of our requirements? The ultimate reason is if we will just settle with our hardbound thesis, uh, time will come nga imong hardbound thesis diha ra gyud kutob sa imong shelf, no? Nya kung shelf lang limited ra ang audience, no? Limited ra ang readers. So the true spirit of research dili nato ma-maximize kay ang atong gi-emphasize ang ato ang research must be universal, no? Research must be disseminated. Nya kung kutob lang sa shelf for the sake of the graduation, then ang ato ang mini sleepless nights, no, this coming fourth year will be useless. So di nato ma-appreciate ba. So to make our efforts perpetual, dapat we need to publish online. Okay? Kinahanglan nato i-publish online. Now, before it can be published, there will be rigorous review of your document. Okay? Especially in the context of novelty. No? Context of novelty, aspect of, say, innovativeness. That's why important kaayo nga ang ato ang thesis must be innovative. Mao ginato gi-emphasize, no? Ang ultimate pangitaon sa inyong panelist during this fourth year is ang novelty and innovativeness of your thesis. Okay, so that's the motivation why we need to publish, because it's a requirement of the degree. Plus, with publication, our works can be cited in the near future. Our works will be available online, and this is the true advancement, no, of the field of specialization. We need to publish in order to contribute something valuable, no, to the field of specialization. That's the ultimate motivation. Okay, so here are some reasons why we need to publish the thesis. It's a requirement of any degree, no? In your level, that's the BS degree, okay, MS, or may even PhD. Sa inyong level, again, ang atong requirement ron sa department, dili lang ang hardbound thesis with the approval sheets, no? Complete signatories ang panelist. Okay, you need to submit to your department the publishable paper. That's the mission, no? That's the purpose of having this session. To share to you my experiences, my techniques on how to convert, no, thesis to publishable paper format. Yeah, this is the most important reason kaning second na to, no? Okay, the second reason is it should be ano, kanang contribute something valuable, no, to the field of specialization. Okay, kung di ta mo contribute, maybe mahimong dormant ang atong field of specialization. And remember, research is kuan na siya, no, kanang prime mover, no, sa society nato. Nya, this to disseminate the research output to a wider audience. As we stated earlier, kung hardbound thesis lang ang imuhang gidisseminatan ginsa man, you are just disseminating your outputs, your research outputs to your panelist. Okay? But with your publication, it will be available anytime, no? In the near future. It will be available online. In that case, you can forward the literature. And that's the way nga makakontribute ka sa field of specialization. Did I make sense? Am I still audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Dungog ba ko, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Dong
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's continue, no? So here are the parts of our publishable paper. Okay, first part is, of course, the title. The title is said to be the cover page of your publishable paper. Kaya in the near future, the trend will be citations. Ang imong paper ba will be cited. Yung mataas imong citation index. So the cover page of your paper is the title. So dapat you need to have a title nga very in the word nga attractive siya ba, no? Convincing. No? Then after that, you have the abstract. The abstract is the summary of the paper. Then the introduction. This is where you are going to have your RRL part, no? The introduction. Then the materials and methods. This is where you are going to reveal your designs, your simulation results, experiment results, and findings. No? The methodologies, no? To be specific. Then sa results and discussions, this is the presentation of your data, no? And discussion of implications. Then we have here the generalization, the conclusion, and your references section. So these are the key parts of your publishable paper. Okay, so at this moment, let me show you a sample publishable paper extracted from or taken from one of the thesis sa tuang mga students, no, before. Okay, siya sa It's kadiyo. Kita ni? Kita ni PDF class? Dili.
Microsoft or something.
Microsoft ra nakita. Kadiyot lang ha. Isang tanawon. About this. Kita na ta?
Yes, sir.
Kita na, sir.
Okay, thank you. So this is a sample lang nato nga publication from one of the students of our school, no? So this is from the Electronics Engineering Department, and I was the advisor of this thesis, and these were my students before, no? Okay. So the title of the thesis or paper is Taxicab Tracking System with Cloud Data Logging Using Internet of Things. So this was published sa Journal of Science, Engineering and Technology. Okay, that's the name of the journal. So the first part of the paper is what? As we said, the title, the cover page, no? So mao mo gani siyang use siya natong i-search sa Google. So dapat ang imuhang title inig-type mo sa keywords, dapat taas ang probability nga mogawa siya, no, para ma-cited ka, no, ang imuhang paper. So you have your title. The title, no, is a one-liner representation of your study. So dapat sa title pa lang makibaw na ang reader nga kani nga study di ay is about this. Okay? One-liner na siya. So in one line gikan sa 200 page himuo nimong 20 page mao nang publishable paper. Yang kanang publishable paper, i-compress pa gini mo himuo nimong 250 words, and that's the abstract. Yeah, down sa abstract nga 250 words, himuo na lang nimong one line, maybe mga 10 to 15 words, and that's your title. So imagine ang imuhang study, ang imong thesis, gihimo ra nimong one line. So the title must fully describe the true nature of your study. Okay, so the first part is the title, then the abstract. Okay, the abstract is the summary of your paper. So later we will discuss what are the parts of the abstract. Okay, then of course part of the abstract is your keywords. So you need to choose keywords nga dapat dali ma-search sa mga future researchers. Then the next part is the introduction. So the introduction contains the rationale of the study, no? The background of the study, your problem statement part. You may also involve here the RRL section, wherein you can see here some citations, no? Mga citations. So diri nimo ibutang imong RRL. Okay, then we have the methodology section, no? Mao na ning materials and design, the research methodology. Diri pakita imong mga design sa system. Okay? Your prototype, no? Pictorial diagrams, placement of parts, then the experiments to be performed or being performed. Ano siya, no? Butang mo diha, i-describe nimo mga experiments. You also state how to perform the experiments. Then, after that section, arita sa results and discussions. So, mao ning mga graph, no? Sa results sa atong mga experiments. So, this is the section of the paper wherein you're going to discuss the results of the experiments, especially the implications, no? The trends nga makita sa imuhang data. No, diha na nga part, no? Imuhang mabutang diha. Then we have the last part, no? The conclusion. This is the generalization part of your paper. Then the citation part, no? The references. So katong mga citations nimo imong ibutang this bibliography, no? Our references section. So this is a sample of a publishable paper. So inani inyong i-produce. So aside from your thesis, you need to produce this paper before you will be given the grade, no, sa inyong thesis nga writing stage. Now, remember the format of the paper depends on the journal. So ang journal class mo bari na ang iyang format, no? Usually ang standard format general, no, IMRAD, no, IMRAD. I means introduction, the first part. M is the methodology section. RA, no? RAD, that's results and discussion. Then C, conclusion. MRAD C. Muna siya murag general nga format sa mga publishable paper. Of course, na ginay title, no, as the first part, then abstract. Okay, so I will go back to the discussion PDF. Okay, kita nga. Okay, so these are the parts again of our publishable paper. So let's proceed to the title. So how to write a title? Okay, title part. Okay, remember the title, as I said, is the cover page. Which is the cover page. That means cover page, sa cover pa lang, para sa libro ba, cover pa lang dapat, though the book cannot be, the content of the book cannot be described fully sa cover lang, no? You cannot judge a book by its cover. Pero sa paper publication mo, matter ang imong title kay ang purpose niya citation man. Dapat inig-type sa mga researchers, mugawas to imong paper na mabasahan nila para kung makauyon sila, ma-cited ang imong paper. Okay, it must be precise. So this is how you write the title. Remember precision and conciseness. Precise, that means it should be direct to the point. Direct to the point, that means nga kung unsa imong study, nature of the study, imong ibutang mabasahan sa title. Sa title pa lang makibaw na ta ang readers kung unsa ni imong study, no? That's precise. Concise, of course, that's brief or short, direct to the point. Mubo siya, mga 10 to 15 words lang ang imong title. It must emphasize the contribution of the paper. Okay? So dapat no say first requirement, attractive siya. It should be precise and concise, direct to the point, accurate to the very nature of the study, no? Emphasize the ultimate contribution of the paper. Yeah, in the context of attractiveness class, sa eye sa reader, doon nagali mga title nga question mark, no? Kana ma-intriga ka ba? Unsa kani nga paper, no? To find a way nga kana imong title must be very persuasive in nature. Ngano ato mang dapat persuasive man gid siya, sir? As I said, para taas ang probability nga your paper will be cited. Kay later in the future, near future, no? Ang trends will be tag-asay, no? Og citation index ang ato ang mga researchers. So here are samples of our titles, published titles, no? We have here the title, Geometrical Solar Panel Reflectors. So sa basa lang daan, makaingon ta, kani nga research about solar panel reflectors ni, nagamit og GI sheets. So ikaw reader, bisan di ka na kamubasa sa paper, kibaw na ka nga that studies about this. We have another sample here. Management of Industry 4.0, reviewing intrinsic, extrinsic adoption barriers and drivers. So by the title itself, maka-judge ka nga kani nga paper dia is about management of Industry 4.0. Samot na siya, no? Third example. So, unsay sekretos title being revealed now should be persuasive, attractive, precise, and concise. Did I make sense? Dungog pa ko?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are done with the title. Next is the abstract. The title describes your paper. The abstract is the summary of the paper. It's really a wrong practice nga inigbasa na to sa abstract ang atong mabasahan ang iyaharang mo ni kasagarang sayop sa mga writers, no? sa mga researchers katulad labi ng mga new fights nga mosuwat sila og abstract, ila lang usika ng abstract pinaagi sa rationale of the study ra gyud, no? Background of the study. Taas kayo pila ka sentences, no? So do not just focus on the background of the study or the rationale or the problem statement. The abstract must contain the following. Mga mga sekreto, no? Okay? Mabasahan sa abstract ang problems, kasi problema gyud nga naka-motivate nimo, your ultimate inspiration of doing the study. Kita na usually sa first two sentences. Then kung na kay problem, unsa may imong objectives? Okay? Unsa man imong problema? Of course imong solbon. So what are your specific objectives? So mga usually ang sunod na nga mga sentences ang imong objectives. Then how will you realize the objectives? You have your methodologies. So may mga experiments imong ipangbuhat. Then after the experiments, usually na results sa imong experiments, the findings, no, the discussions. Then the last sentence of your abstract must be your conclusion, your generalization. In 200 to 250 words, dapat naa kay problem, objectives, methods, results, and conclusions. Mabasahan. So this is a good practice, no, in writing the abstract because the abstract is the frontliner, no, the frontliner of your paper, the front line of your paper, no, ang imong abstract. Then be sure to have keywords. Usually ang mga journal mo require mga 5 keywords. Saan ang keywords, sir? Pasabot sa keyword nga imong i-anticipate unsa nga mga words that will best describe your study. Usually kaning mga words, mga popular words ba, technical terms nga competent person like you inig-type niya, inig-research niya sa Google, no? Dako probability again nga mogawas ang imong paper, no? That's the keywords. So here is an example of an abstract. Okay. So the first part sa abstract, the problem, the rationale, the background. So makita nimo dire pa lang, no? Kaning first two sentences nato, no? Kani mao na siya problem. Mabasahan nimo ang problem, ang background sa study. Sa sunod ay problem dapat na ay objectives. Kani countermeasure to minimize. Okay, so kani nga part objective nimo kani nga part dinhi, no? Okay, this is your objective portion. Then sa sunod, the methodology, mga experiments being performed. So dire nga part kani siya na ni mga ang mga experiments, no, being performed. Dire, no, imuhang methodology. Then kani dire dapita ang imuhang results na, no, results discussions. Then conclusion here, recommendation, last part. So makita nimo na ay problem, na ay objectives, na ay methodologies, na ay results, na ay conclusion and keywords. So that's the usual style practice in writing the abstract. Question? Any question so far? Title and abstract? Before we proceed. Sir, nganong nag-discuss na karon mao lagi requirement, no? Aside nga part sa atong syllabus, it's a requirement of your degree. Okay? Kung striktohon gid ni, di kita ka-graduate kung di ta ka-produce og paper. Depende sa department. That's our general protocol nga the departments are highly recommended to have the output sa mga bata, no? Hardbound thesis, mao natong traditional output, and the publishable paper. Okay, let's proceed. May nangutana, no? Let's proceed to the introduction. Okay na tong title. Assume to be okay ang abstract. Ang introduction. Introduction, diri nimo ang details na. This is the detailed description of the paper. So this is where you are going to introduce the paper to the reader. So imong paningkamutan class, you have to do your best nga imong imuhang introduction must be convincing also. Na a sense of cohesion ba nga dapat ang imuhang readers mo pilit gyud og basa, dili magduka, no? dili mawagtang ang imong readers. Okay? Convince the readers of the worthiness, no? Take note, worthiness of reading the paper. So, human tagbasag abstract, ari tas introduction, guys, introduction, makita man na to ang background sa study, makita na to ang root cause of the problem, makita po na to ang RRL. Okay? It generally presents the problems, lays down the solid foundation. So, mga theoretical backgrounds nimo, no? Conceptual backgrounds, makita na diri sa introduction part. How to write the introduction? So, usually, as a beginner, this is my style before, no? As a beginner on how to write the introduction. So, I will share to you, no? Usually, I have 4 paragraphs. We have 4 paragraphs. The first paragraph is dedicated for plotting the reasons behind your study. So, kanang imong first paragraph sa imong introduction is the background of the study part. Okay? Sa may imong motivation, what's your inspiration, what's the cause of the problem, the root cause, the problem statement. Ari na mabasahan sa first paragraph. Okay? In paragraph form, you write the background of the study, including the real scenario nga naka-trigger nimo to conduct the thesis. Okay, that's the first part. The second paragraph should be able to highlight the existing work. So sa second paragraph, this is where you are going to divulge the RRL. Okay? Kato mga significant papers, articles nga imong nabasahan, 20, 30 articles, kato mga top articles nga very much relevant sa imong study, imuha nang isuwat diri sa second paragraph. So the second paragraph is usually for RRL section, RRL portion. The third paragraph is the paragraph that will emphasize the gap of knowledge. Sa may ato ang missing piece, sa may gap, pasabot sa gap, unsa may kulang pa. Sa imo nga nabasahan diyang 30 articles, unsa pay kulang pa, no? Unsa may yahang gap, what's the missing link, the missing piece. Okay, nya kanang gap or kulang mo ni basihan sa imong objectives. Kaya diha man ka mo create sa imong methodologies, mo base also mo anchor sa imong methodologies to attain the objectives. So sana the third paragraph should specify the missing piece, the gap of the knowledge in the extant literature. Then the last paragraph should provide emphasis on the objectives. So kanang imong last paragraph mao nang objectives. The first paragraph, problem, background. Ang second paragraph, unsa may gisulti sa mga experts mo ng RRL. The third paragraph, unsa may wa nila mahimo mo ng gap. Ang last paragraph, kay wa man nila mahimo, then ako ang himuon. So naa nang objectives diha, no? Sa last paragraph, no? The objectives nimo sa imong thesis in paragraph format imo nang i-convert. Okay? Are you still with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, excuse sa kaliyo. Okay, so let's continue. That's the introduction, no? Last paragraph of the introduction is the the objective of your study. Then, after the introduction, the next part is the technical part of the paper. Di rin na mga technicalities, pakita na. No? The research methodology, some journal will say research methodology section, ubang journal materials and methods. Ang ubang journal, maingon lang methodology, so depende sa journal. So, generally, kani nga section of your paper, okay, presents the technical side of your thesis. Okay? The general purpose of the section is to answer how to attain the objectives. Di ba na kay objective dito sa introduction, last paragraph. Nya dire, unsa man nimo pag-attain sa objectives. So, you need to perform experiments, you need to have this design, you need to do simulations and modeling. So, how? It's more on the processing. No? It's on the manner. No? The manner on how to achieve the objectives. So, for experimental researches, nga mga imuhang buhaton, okay, you need to discuss comprehensively the materials. What are those materials? Equipment, fixtures, jigs, apparatuses, equipment nga imong gamiton sa imuhang thesis in the development of the prototype, creation of the prototype, in the conduct of the experiments. What are those materials needed? So you have to describe in detail. Arduino microcontroller, sa may gamit ana niya, imo nang i-describe, no? In detail. Okay, so that's the first part, no? Description of the materials. Then, next na under the section, however, kung descriptive hinoon, di makita descriptive, no? Sa ato as kung kung descriptive, more on the questionnaire part. So, di kita mo focus on aritas experimental. So, sa ibutang diha ka mo describe sa imong design, yun sa pag-develop nimo, what are those materials needed, the components used, the functions of the components, the testing materials, equipment, diha nimo i-describe. Then, you also emphasize here, include the experiments to be conducted. So may mga experiments nga imong i-perform. Okay, so i-describe imong experiments, how to perform the experiments, and why did you perform the experiments? Tama na siya. Asa na mabasahan? Diri sa methodology section. Then, the next section of the paper is the results and discussions. So, in this section, you will be discussing you will be presenting the results through graphs or tables. Diba, nag-perform kag experiments, imo tong describe. So, unsa may resulta sa imong experiments, diri nimo ipakita, no? The graphs. Yeah, for each graph, you need to discuss, you need to interpret, no? Especially mga implications, no? Imuhang i-discuss in detail. Then, what are the findings, no? Results, discussions, diri nimo ibutang sa section, kani nga section. Then, conclusion. The conclusion is sa program pa ni mao ni closing remarks. Ang opening remarks mao tong introduction niya, ato ang conclusion sa program pa na mao ni closing remarks. So dapat ang conclusion dili gid hanging. Okay, the conclusion must answer the objective. Ay ba na tong usual na tong practice ba mga students ningon nita therefore I conclude. That's a wrong practice, no? Conclusion gani butangan pa nimo therefore I conclude kibaw naman tang conclusion. So conclusion must be direct to the point, and it's a form of generalization kung na-attain bang objectives or what, and what are the crucial insights, no, sa imong study. And don't forget sa imong conclusion, you need to highlight the contribution, sa may ultimate contribution nga imong nabuhat, katong gap na ato ang nakita dito sa introduction, kulang sa literature, wa nila mahimo sa naguna ninyo, nahimo ba nimo? So you have to discuss that. Have you filled in the gap? Okay, sa literature. Then, in the conclusion, you need to cite also your limitations. This is the recommendatory portion of the conclusion. Kanang conclusion usually duha ka paragraph. First paragraph ana mao nang imuhang contribution, the generalization, answers to the objectives. The second part ana the limitation and the recommendation. So unsa may wala nimong mabuhat, unsa pay kulang pa sa imong study. And this will serve as future topics, no, sa mga future researchers. Then lastly, we have to complete the paper ang references section. So katong tanan nimong gipang cite ditong authors, you need to write that one in this references section using the prescribed format sa journal. Okay? Most journal ni follow sa APA format, some journals ni follow pud sa IEEE. So depende na sa ato ang references format sa journal, specific to the journal. Did you get me?
Yes, sir.
So those are the parts of our publishable paper. Natong balik ko na. Sample lang ni, no? Okay. So imong thesis, imong i-convert ani. Okay. The first part, what's the first part? The title. Okay? The title must describe the entire study. 10 to 15 words. Sa title pa lang, makibaw na ka kung kana nga study para asa na. Unsay nabuhat ana nga study. Next part, the abstract. The abstract is the summary of your paper from 20 pages. Ano to? From your thesis nga 200 pages, nahimong 20 pages. Unsay nga na ng 20 pages? Publishable paper or technical paper. Nya, sa 20 pages, 10 to 15 or 15 to 20 pages, atong gi-summarize, nahimo na lang 200 or 250 words, and that's the abstract. Yung si sekreto na to in writing the abstract. Okay? Your abstract must contain the following, no? The problem, the objectives, the methodologies, the results, and the conclusion. Do not waste your time sa abstract in writing the background. Okay, mo na ni-show lang itong mga sayop. No? Di po kakahimo sa abstract kung dili pa mahuman ng imuhang study. So karon nag-proposal pa man ka, wala pa kay abstract. Diba? Munang wala na to gi-require ang abstract. Kaya di man kakahimo sa abstract kung wala mahuman ng imong thesis. Okay? So that's the abstract. Sunod, the introduction. Okay, sa introduction, ang si purpose? The opening remarks. Okay? The introduction must introduce the study to the reader. The first paragraph is usually devoted for the background of the study, your problem statement. Then, mga second paragraphs nimo ang mga RRL, no? Literature review, diri nimo ipakita, no? Imong mga literature review. Then, the next paragraph, the third paragraph will be more on the may mga gap, no? Pangbutang nimo, no? Unsay mga kulang. That's the gap, the third paragraph. The fourth paragraph is the objectives. However, ako ra ng style, no? Depende na sa researcher unsaon niya pagsuwat sa introduction. Pero di gina mawagtang ang introduction. Doon ay mga journal nga separate ang introduction, separate ang RRL. But most of the journals, based on my experience, gitipon ra, no? Itawag na ito nag-extended introduction, no? Sa introduction, part na diha si RRL. Then, the methodology. So, diri na ang technical side. Pakita nimo imong system design. Imong system design, block diagrams, schematic diagrams, pictorials. Na ipakita. Then, also, your experiments. Describe your experiments to be conducted. How will you perform the experiments? Sama diha, no? Sa methodology section. Then after that, susunod na section, research and discussion. Kay nag-experiments man ka, what are the research, what are the outputs, results of the experiments? You have your tables, na? You have your graphs, no? The tables, the graphs. Then after that, you have to discuss gyud. Ano sa mga graph? Sa may imong interpretation, analysis ang nga graph. Ano sa may mga implications? Mao na siya, no? Sa results and discussions. Then, conclusion, usually, unsa nang conclusion? Diha ang duha ka paragraph, no? Ang first paragraph is more on the generalization. Ang imong main content dapat naka-answer ba ka sa objectives? O na dapat, no? Then ang second paragraph it's more on the recommendation part. What are the lacking items in your study? No? What are your limitations? What are the what will be the possible research topics sa future researchers nga pwede mo anchor sa imong study? Okay? Then references. Did I share something valuable this morning?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So muna na. So to cut it short, we finished the coverage of this subject. We finished the coverage of the subject. Okay. So first part, lecture 1, we talked about the essentials, the basics, the foundations of research. Then also in the next lecture, we oriented ourselves on how to write the research problem. Yan, ingon ta, ang research problem is the most important part of research. Doon ay stay cliche nga nag-ingon, if we are done with our research problem, 50% na humana po ang ato ang research. Yan, si sekreto sir, in choosing the research problem, your thesis topic, the research problem must be within your line of specialty, line of specialization, line of interest. You must have the passion, the enthusiasm to solve that problem. So dapat lang mauna imuhang napilian nga research topic. Then next lecture we talked about the RRL. So before we go deeper with research, before we solve the problems, before we address the objectives, ato sang surveyhon, let's try to survey exhaustively the field of specialization. So that's your midterm exam, no? Imuhang basahon unsa may nabuhat na. Okay? So sa imong pagbasa, kung religious lang ka, nakita nimo ang gaps. The keyword is gap, the missing link. Sabot unsa may wa nila nabuhat nga amo ang himuon sa among grupo. Okay, that's the RRL, the ultimate purpose of doing RRL. And the next lecture was about the research methodology. What are the effective research methods to be conducted, to be utilized in our study? And we said na the choice of the research method depends on the researchers and truly depends on the nature of your study. Okay? Nya kamo kay experimental man na, so imong research method is also experimental in nature. Quantitative kay numerical man, at the same time generally it's experimental. So you will be pinpointing your experiments. Nya make sure class ang imong mga experiments nga pangbuhaton should be aligned to your objectives. Kay imong panelist mangita man kaning objective number 1 na address ni ninyo. Yes sir nya. Unsa may imong proof nga na-address? Amo to imong experiment result. So dapat your experiments must be anchored sa imong objectives. Ang imong methodologies ba based sa objectives. Okay, then next lecture we discussed the essential parts of the research proposal, which is your ultimate requirement. And today we finished the semester with the discussion on publishable paper writing because we emphasized na there are 2 requirements na before tagaan sa grado ni sir, ni ma'am. First requirement is your hardbound thesis, with the approval sheets nga kumpletog signatory sa ato ang panelist. Then your publishable paper. Unsay publishable paper, sir? That's the technical paper ready for publication. Asa nakuha, sir? It should be taken, extracted from your thesis. So from your 100 to 200 page nga thesis down to a certain paper nga dunay mga 15 to 20 pages. Ngano man, sir, ato mang i-publish? Ngano mo produce may publishable paper? That's a requirement. That's number 1. Number 2 is advancement of the field of specialization. This is the best way nga makaingon ta ang ako ading pagakum very fruitful, successful. Kay naka-contribute yung taon ko during our student days sa field of specialization through our thesis. Kanya, kaning among contribution, wala mausik. Nga naman, wala lang kutob sa shelf nga gianaya na dugay, But ang amo ang contribution, makita anytime sa internet, no? Search mo sa Google Scholar, sa Google ang imong name, gawas ang imong mga publications. So makaingon ka, grabe kaligo ni akong pagkakumi, no? Grabe ka successful. Kay naka-contribute yung ko sa field of specialization because again and again, research is the prime mover of the society, no? Para at least we will be globally competitive. We must be active in research. So that's why I really suggest this will be our last meeting and din ata ko handle ninyo, no? I do hope in this semester you have gained something valuable, no? That will be very useful, no, in your future undertakings, no, endeavors, especially in the field of computer engineering. Remember always, class, before we end, that the journey towards success is not smooth. It's always topsy-turvy. No? Challenges are always present, will be always present, no? In your path towards success. But with resilience, dedication, and perseverance, plus diligence, no? These are the secret formula of attaining or reaching the summit of your dreams. Did I make sense? Nakakuha
Yes,
ta
sir.
ka?
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Napa ba kaning uban dire no or ni sibat na? Okay, sige. Any query, clarification? Kay atong next session will be nakuha na, no? Presentation of your output na during the final exam week. So it will be a maximum of 10 to 15 minutes presentation like what we did sa prelim. Nya make sure lang nga each member have something to present sa inyong research proposal. And again, sa atong gisulti, ang inyong research proposal to be submitted, if possible, dapat mauna na inyong final nga research proposal to be submitted next SEM. Of course, the approval will be on the hands of the panelist. So dapat your proposal must be comprehensive. So that's why it's really a must to comply all the sections, no? Sa ato ang requirements. Dapat kompleto gito. Okay, so at this moment, before we leave, let's have the question and answer portion related to our subject matters, especially the final requirement, if you have. Okay, you may raise your hands.
Sir, good morning.
Ronelo,
Proposal, sir, this coming 31, ikaw paani, sir, or not, or kuha na yun ni, official na yun ni siya nga proposal.
unsay ikaw dong?
I like, kuha, sir, ba sa panel?
Dili, kuan ra ako ra na.
Sige.
Okay, that's the ultimate requirement of our subject. Pero inig ka first semester na nang nanamoy panel, okay?
Okay.
Klaro ta?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Any more query? Okay, wala na tingali, no?
Sir, last question,
Yes.
sir. Sure if na share na ni sa classroom pero not a format gi-follow for the PPT.
PPT. Actually wala tay format, no? Depende na ninyo. Unsa may mga rule of thumbs in making the PPT. Number one, it should be very what? Common sense na no? Ang PPT dapat minimized ang text, no? Maximize more on pictures. Okay? Your PPT must contain number one, of course, nagi background sa imong study, no? Maybe it's one slide, then you have your problem statement, a little bit of RRL, then you have your method. So katong mga parts proposal ba, imong i-present to siya in PPT form, madili mga more on text. Kuha ta? So muna rule of thumb sa ato ang mga PPTs. So katong mga crucial parts sa imong proposal, i-transfer to PPT, no? Ibutang sa PPT. Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes nga presentation per group. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So
Thank you.
again, in this semester, I will not question the correctness, no, the technicality of your proposal, but my mission here is to train you, to teach you on how to conduct research, no? Because our subject is methods of research, how to do research, What are the essential parts of research? How to write the proposal and how to write the publishable paper. Ang technicality ana sa mga question and answer adto na sa inyohang thesis writing na karong first semester. Am I clear?
Excuse me, sir.
Gabriel.
Pwede mo mga itong sample ng mga sir, PDF sa proposal itong example, sir, or guide.
Ang sample PDF, okay, dili ta kahatag sa sample PDF kay kanang proposal labi na sa itong mga previous papers sa mga bata man to, no? We need the approval man sad sa mga students. But kato lang i-follow ang kuan daw, katong format na to, ang contents ba, ang sequence.
Sige, sir.
You may also request your previous batch. No? May mga kaila dito ka ng 4th year on, under na nako, no? Sharo, ako sa mga amigo diha, no? So, pwede mo mangutana sa ilang format, no? Sa ilang contents. Ang importante lang, katong mga contents, ma-deliver to ninyo, no? Na ato siya. As to the formatting style, you may refer to your predecessor, no? Ang 4th year. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any more before we leave? Okay, wala na, no? Sige, open cams, tanaw na to, be absent. Count of 3, ready. Tikson, wala si Tikson. Nigre, sa Nigre na.
Wala kay cam, sir.
Wala ikam. Dila Victoria.
Semi ni Negre, sir. Buka ako camera, sir.
Sumalinog na. Okay, ready. 1. Last picture, no? Basta mister. 1. Give your best smile. Smile from your soul ba, no? Not from your eyes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, goodbye everyone. Class is adjourned.
Bye, sir. Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Sir, bye, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.